and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sexton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first. Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Rock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pound it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The football, he showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will try a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways. Running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Figueroa. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tosses it incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to the big tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Third down coming up.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, we'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Rock. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Applewhite. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blade. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty.
Got it. Get set.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sexton. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Cincinnati.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Spider.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on 3rd and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at a field goal.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The inside handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report. Started at 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game.
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll try the right side. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead.
West Virginia, 21, Cincinnati.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Punga. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
325.
They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Bearcats are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Punga. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got his man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Holds and fires complete to the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
First down, Bearcats.
The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Pain.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Line getting set on second down. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Give him 105 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They'll go right back to him. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Handoff from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. starts the drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete. And he's still running after the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Bearcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4 yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sexton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have. play called and everyone on the same page here. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sexton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Catch in the middle. It's locked. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it, fired complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.